So the police department is under the direction of my leadership, my Superintendent Snelling. We have our own autonomy in terms of how we protect this city.
I went to the police station and I see the migrants doing gang signs to people from all the other cars, stealing, making their women do prostitution. And I'm like, what is going on? Where is the law enforcement? And this is what the law enforcement told me. We were told that we cannot touch them.
Oh, yes! Your scoop. I don't know if I've shared this with you, but about a month ago, I was at LaFollette Park, which is in the Austin community where both Brandon and I live. Mm-hmm. I was sitting there with a friend of mine. We were actually drinking juice out of these little cups that he bought for us. And the police drove past and said, no drinking in the park. Now, behind us is a massive soccer tournament going on. So I said, why aren't you back there talking to the people drinking the Modelo's? And he told me, we don't bother them. We try not to bother them because we know that if we arrest them, they'll get flagged in the system for immigration. And we don't want that for them.
I don't want this misclassified. That's the issue. Because when you all are misclassifying these reports, which is reporting, it comes back differently.
And so many others who has revealed these things. Now, let's hear from the mayor, Brandon Johnson, on this topic.
I'm going to continue to remain firm as mayor of this city, protecting residents, protecting the rights to protest, protecting our welcoming city status, making sure that we're making critical investments to drive crime down in this city. And so far, that work has been working. Yeah. A 30% reduction in homicides, shooting victims are down, robberies are down. This is in no way suggesting that we have accomplished all that we need to accomplish, but we're certainly moving in the right direction.
Crime is certainly down in Chicago. I think that's clear. That the data certainly shows that. Are people safe, though? Do they feel safe? Mayor, I'm curious what your neighbors in Austin are saying.
I mean, if you're asking if people have, if we're out of the clear of poverty and violence, I mean, I think that answer is very obvious. There's still more work to be done. Look, this is not just simply about driving violence down in the city of Chicago. This is about improving the quality of life for people. Here's another question that people, I don't know if we always ask. People speak about safety as if it's in isolation of affordable housing, or if it's in isolation of making sure that there's a good neighborhood school that's well-resourced and funded. They speak about safety and isolation around, do we have, secure employment? Growing up in a household with 9 siblings, we had our challenges. But one of the things that made us safe and secure, we at least knew that our father was going to work every day and that we had an opportunity at life. Right now, my goal is to build a safe and affordable city, right? Because the best way in which people can feel secure is when our neighborhoods have all that they need. And until we have made all of the critical investments where we have eliminated poverty, I don't believe that anybody should ever feel secure as long as we have 25% of children under the age of 18 who are hungry. As long as we have thousands of families who go to Chicago Public Schools who are unhoused. That's the work that I've been leading. That's the work that continues. And in order for us to make sure that our neighbors feel absolutely safe, we have to make sure that we're providing economic opportunities for families so that they can experience the wholeness of what this city has to offer.
Let's go to the phones, Mayor. Prosperity is waiting in Austin. Hey, Prosperity.
Hello. How are you today?
Doing well. What's your question for the mayor?
My question is that I have been receiving comments back from police officers as well as sheriffs that are in touch with Chicago police officers, and they are being told that they are to stand down against residents and teens. Can the mayor address that, please, what we are being relayed?
What do you mean by stand down? Can you offer some clarity, Prosperity?
Yes.
You're welcome, West Side.
Yes, West Side. What they're saying is that if there's something that they do that is against the law, that the police officers are telling citizens that we can't do anything because the mayor told us not to touch them.
Well, that's first of all, I don't know how that information is moving about. That's inaccurate. If someone is moving outside of the parameters of the law, law enforcement has the full authority to course correct. I mean, we're so much so that this is why I made critical investments, Prosperity, into our detectives division and detectives bureau. The reason why our clearance rates are higher, I mean, as high as 77%, the highest they've ever been in a decade, is because our frontline officers are providing the necessary detail and information so that we can prosecute folks and hold people accountable. One thing that we're not going to tolerate is individuals terrorizing our communities. If they are working outside of the parameters of the law, they will be held accountable, and our police department has the full authority to administer that authority.
Thank you for your call, Prosperity.
Thank you.
It's always good to start with the West Side.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that every time.
But could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Andrea, Joy, Carissa, Kira, and Mark, those are relatives. They said they're going to call in today. If you see those names, block them.
All right, our producers just heard you say that, so they are on standby.
Hey, Prosperity here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And who do you believe? Is it the citizens, the people that are working in the field, or the mayor? We want to hear back from you.